got that haircut like 2 haircuts ago. Wow, so it has already been like 6 weeks since my last video. I know. This video will come in, I don't know, a couple parts. Let's call this talking part here the talky part. And the talky part here is going to have a bit of a structure. Number 1, comment replies. Raven said, "Hey Palace." Raven was one of my athletes when I coached track. And she said, "Hi." In the comments I said no, but hello Raven, glad to have you here. Make good decisions. Yeah. Said Elzef was talking about making a studio for the niece and nephew or something like that. I think it was niece and nephew. Anyway, that sounds awesome. I hope you will be willing to share some of the art that you and your niece or nephew make. I've slowly learned how valuable a creative outlet is. You know, this is my creative outlet, and for a while I didn't really have that creative outlet, so I'm happy for you guys to be able to take a step back and make something. Okay, so comment replies was talky bit number 1. Talky bit number 2, which is what we're in right now, let's call it announcements. So pretty big announcements. I got into med school. So barring any unforeseen catastrophes between now and the next, say, 5 years, your boy Andrew here is going to be a doctor. Sorry for saying the phrase "your boy." I don't want to talk about which school I got accepted to so far because I still have open applications. I don't want to talk about specific schools and their decisions until I start, just because I think it might be a little bit weird. But I've decided I will talk about the interviews and traveling to the school if I'm lucky enough to go to the interview, which brings me to talky bit number 3, and that is introductions to the rest of the video. And what noise is that? The rest of the video is me going to Kalamazoo, Michigan for an interview at their medical school. Now, to be honest, I didn't know that Kalamazoo was a real place until about 6 months ago, but the more I learned about the city, the more I learned about the school that I will be interviewing with, the more I feel like it might be a good fit. So this is going to be my first time in Michigan and my first solo flight, so definitely excited, and that is why I hope to bring you along with me and make a fun video about me going to hanging out for a bit and then coming back from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Ooh, that is some spooky lighting. Let me... Anyways, so it is currently 2:56 in the morning. I am heading to the old airport. Flight's at 6 a.m. Don't really want to dilly-dally, but let's get ready to do this. I think this is everything I need. Remember that number for me. Let's go. Okay, made it through security. Okay. No, this place is pretty empty at the moment, but I'm sure it'll change. The flight from Detroit to Kalamazoo it felt like 15 minutes. I like it so far. It's cold, and I've seen just the airport so far. A lot of the scenery is super pretty around here, but the weather is all clouds, so can't make any interesting time lapses or anything.
Tell me, baby, what have I done?
Oh, I'm still recording. Okay. This is probably... I'm gonna wait until the time closes. This is probably the nicest $100 a night hotel room I have ever seen. Like, objectively. Like, there's a full fridge. Are you kidding me? And dishwasher. Well done, Kalamazoo. Thoughts so far. I'm not a huge, like, big city person. I think that might just be the cities I've been to, because this Kalamazoo seems to be, like, right in my sweet spot. I wouldn't mind this place at all. I think according to like 5 hours I've spent here. Anyway, I've been dealing with this idea that we don't pause enough. And when I say pause, I don't mean the way that I speak, where I say a lot and then wait a little bit for dramatic effect or to gather my thoughts. I mean, we stay so busy with like social media and always having stimulation, and I think that isn't a good thing. And I feel like that's one of the reasons I really wanted to do this solo travel. I just wanted to have the plan and rely on myself rather than keep distracting myself by goofing around with people around me. Ready for this? So I need to iron this suit pretty good. Now, a lot of people know that I tried to give up social media for a while. Not in some big social media is evil sort of thing, just because it's really easy to like get worried about things that don't matter. So I've been taking a step back from it and doing it intentionally. And that's been kind of the central theme of a lot of decisions recently. Just taking a step back, being intentional about my time and attention. The quote's out on how good it is, but it makes me feel better. Wrinkled, but not terribly so. Let's see, it's about 7:30. Interview day starts a little bit later, so I got plenty of time, but I don't mind wearing a suit for a while. I'm not nervous yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. Stop me from... I promise I can tie a tie. Okay, I'm going.
Tell me, baby, what have I done? Tell me, baby, what have I done?
So the school is right there. Unfortunately, the power went out while we were there, and I didn't get to see that much. Okay, so thoughts on the school. They really care about their students and the community. Really like it. It's a good school. It's about 5 o'clock now, so I think I'm just going to I don't know, relax for a little bit.
Baby, what have I done?
Okay, so the flights were a lot of, running around and having zero time between flights, but it worked out. I am back at home. Cost me like $40 to park, but I guess that's part of the deal. Yeah, everything's good. I'm back in Baltimore.